Okay, you guys, we're about to get ready to get started with our rock cycle notes today. So first, let me start by saying, um, in order to access this, which you won't be able to do anything with it just yet because this is going to be a live lesson. So it is a Nearpod lesson, but because it is a live Nearpod lesson, you guys will not be able to do anything until I move it. But I'm just gonna record it as if you guys were actually here in class. So, one of the things you guys are going to need to do, make sure you have your science notebooks out so you can take notes. Again, this is me recording, me talking about the rock cycle today. All right. So, before we jump into the rock cycle, one of the first things we're going to have to talk about is what is a mineral and versus a rock. Okay. So, a mineral is a naturally occurring inorganic substance that has an exact crystal structure. And so one of the things that sticks out in this particular slide or what have you is the word inorganic. And if something is inorganic, especially as it relates to these minerals, that means they do not form from the remains of plants, nor do they form from animals. Okay. Also, in them being naturally occurring, that means they are not man-made. This is not something that a man can do. Okay, so when it says naturally occurring, this is something that occurs on Earth due to nature. Okay, now that's a mineral. Okay, and another thing to keep in mind about the mineral is it has an exact crystal structure, and you guys will kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about in just a moment. So then we have a rock, which is a mixture of naturally occurring substances, mainly mixtures. Um, it does not have an exact structure or composure. Okay, and so here's the thing about rocks. Okay, so one of the things that sticks out to me about a rock, it says it is a mixture. So the word mixture to me means it could be a combination of stuff, but one of the things it says is mainly composed of is minerals. So rocks, in how they are made up, in how they are formed, they have minerals. Also, a rock can form by having other rocks. And then another thing that makes the rock different from a crystal, I'm sorry, from a mineral, is that it does not have the exact structure, which means it may look different. Also, rocks may have a variety or be formed from a variety of minerals in different shapes or sizes. Okay, so let's talk about these now. Oh, and another difference is minerals are classified by their physical properties, and rocks are classified or identified by the types of rocks. And so, as we go through in the days, we're going to talk about the different types of rocks. And then once I do the lab with you guys are going to see how minerals are classified. So they're classified totally different. So in the classroom, the students basically had, and I'm changing this to a student view, the students had to match the picture with the correct definition. The students had to match the picture with the correct definition. So I am going to just show it to you guys. Um, this is a teacher's view. So this here is a picture of a rock. As you can see, it has different colors. So here we have this rock, and so because a rock is a mixture of natural occurring substances, mainly minerals, that does not have an exact structure or composition, these two are going to go together. They're not the same exact size. Whereas with this mineral, it looks like crystals. All of the pieces to me look like they're square. So this picture is going to match this definition. Okay, we're going to move on. Next, we're going to talk about the rock cycle. And so it is a process. All right. And so the rock cycle is going to consist of one, rocks are being formed, all right? And so that is a part of the rock cycle. Rocks are being formed, and rocks can change from one type of rock to another type of rock. And then thirdly, it continuously forms rocks by the processes on and inside the earth. So which means the same thing is going to keep occurring all the time. So here is a drawing or a diagram of the rock cycle. And in this diagram, one, you see rocks have formed. So igneous rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock. As you can see, an igneous rock can become a metamorphic rock by adding heat and pressure, or a sedimentary rock can become a metamorphic rock by adding heat and pressure. Now, in order for a metamorphic rock to become a sedimentary rock, withering and erosion must happen, which is going to turn it into sediment. And once it turns into sediment, which is our pieces of rock, compaction and sedimentation must happen with those pieces of rock, and it can be various types of rocks. And so those pieces of rocks are going to be compacted and cemented to form a sedimentation rock. So this is the rock cycle. Now, in class, which you guys are not going to be able to do this right now because I still have it set as a live lesson, but the students looked at their notes and they actually typed in what is the rock cycle. So, what is the rock cycle? The rock cycle again is one when a rock forms, when one rock changes to another rock, and then it is a continuous cycle, which means the same thing happens over and over and over again. Okay, you guys, that was all we had time for today. So, again, stop this video as needed and make sure you have your notes copied in your notebook. Again, stop at your leisure and make sure you guys have your notes copied in your notebook because you will be able to use them this week on your study guide. I'm sorry, on your quiz. Also, draw this image here. Draw this image in your notebooks. Draw this image in your notebooks. All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.